So who needs the mats? You, okay. So this will be the place over here. There's no mat, nothing, but we're gonna put the blocks here when you finish so I know which one to clean. So place them next to your mat halfway. So they're gonna be available for you when you're laying down, when you're standing, when you're sitting, whatever we're gonna do is the best spot. So welcome, happy Tuesday. I hear one suggestions tonight actually. Do you have any suggestions for this class? Like, my question is if you have any suggestions for do any poses or any movements.
It's not the nuts of the start because I can hear and I'm going to step on your face. I can believe that. So you see, this is the start and it's going to be in front of your mat. Or before the start, I'm going to be in front of your mat. So from the mat is there. This is kind of the, make sense? So you must slightly make sense? Yep. Or you can place here. So this is another place and you can place here. Okay.
So, because I have suggestions, so somebody like to have hip opening, right? And I encourage this to you to remember that we do everything in entire yoga practice. We stretch, we open, we contract in entire body, every single part of your body. If you want anything specific to your body, use the breath. And breath is the magic in yoga. So whatever you do, if you like to release the shoulders, release your hips, open your shoulders, elbows, fingers, whatever you have and have attention, breathe through attention to the place on your body is the magic. And you're gonna really go farther. So if you like, you cannot do yoga practice focusing on just hips. It's not like legs workout, arm workouts or something like this, like you're going to gym. It's a little bit different, but we approach to open your hips, relax your hips a little bit more then. So relax on your mat. You can laying down or sitting or whatever your comfortable pose is. And relax entire body to the ground. Feel the body heavy. To appreciate the moment you have on your mat. And simply appreciate yourself. Because you're powerful you're amazing you. Don't rush to move your body anywhere. Just focusing how you feel in this moment. Because the feeling tells us a lot about us. The feeling directly is connected to our mind. So, if you don't know what you're thinking, check your feelings. And if you like to change the feelings, change your thinking. So soften your face. Notice what you're thinking in the moment. And choose that positive thoughts or everything turn in a positive way. Don't fight. Allow the thoughts coming in and out. Just don't pay attention to the stressful, negative ones. Just focusing on the positive ones. Somebody say, I'm not naive, I know. But this is power of you to choose what you pay attention to. And that's how you create your reality. You are a human being with good and bad. Because that's what human being is. The perfect human is on the end of the universe. And you are perfect you in your imperfection to settle and combine all of us to one, like a puzzles, to create the perfect perfect universe. Perfect universe needs you to be who you are to completion. So soften your face and relax and be as you are. Perfect you. So now refocus to your breath and stretch your arms over your head. Inhale to your nose. And open your mouth wide and exhale out. Move your arms by your sides at the same time. And again, stretch your arms over your head. Inhale to your nose. Open your mouth wide and exhale out. Move your arms by your sides at the same time. Slower down a little bit and stretch your arms over your head while you push your ribs down. And slower down, seal your lips and move your arms by your sides at the same time. Keep your extending fingers toward your feet. Walk your fingers closer to the front of the mat, then bend your knees. Plant your feet on the ground, roll your shoulders underneath a little bit more. Press your feet so you roll your shoulders a little bit underneath, a little bit more, and lift your hips. Press your feet against the floor, lift your hips a little bit higher, and try to relax your glutes. Doesn't mean you have to completely relax them because we have 3 parts of the glutes. This is 3 layers, the minimus, medius, and maximus. Just relax the outer layer of the glutes so the entire other glutes will be tender. That's how we work, to understand that you're doing just fine. And very slowly lower your hips on the ground, stretch your arms over your head, stretch your fingers opposite direction even higher. And exhale out, move your arms by your side, lift your hips off the ground. Few more rounds. You've done this before, the movements, so try to move again. Lower your hips, stretch your arms over your head. Exhale out, move your arms by your side, lift your lips. Keep your legs strong. Maybe squeeze your pelvic floor more, so you lift your pelvis higher. And you start into stretching your hip crease, which is part of your hips, right? But it's not only hips actually movement. Squeeze your belly a little bit more. Squeeze your shoulder blades, extend your neck as you see, entire body working, just lifting your hips off the ground. So entire body working for one part, and one part working for entire body. All of this connect. Take one more round like this, and then lift your hips and slide the block under your pelvis, the highest level you can, and place the block like on the top of the glutes, but not on the table, not on the unsupported spine. And you can choose the level will comfortable for you. The lowest is fine, the highest is fine, but make sure you're not forcing anything and you're able to breathe softly. Then find the shoulder blades a little bit closer together than before. As you see, you're constantly working to go deeper and deeper with the breath. Straight your legs in front of you. If this doesn't feel comfortable on your lower back, squeeze your shoulder blades together even more towards your hips. If this doesn't work, readjust the block. Make the block is in too higher level, or too higher to your spine, or too lower to your spine. This should feel comfortable, stretching your hip crease, stretching your legs and front of your body. Notice that the entire front of your body is stretching. This is perfect back bend. Maybe even point your toes if you can to feel the extension in the front of your body. Back bend is stretching entire front of your body. Relax a little bit more. Then bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Lift your hips higher, pressing the shoulders against the floor. Remove the block to the side. And lower your pelvis on the ground. Zip your knees together first. Keep the knees there and open your feet wide apart to the side of the mat. Open your arms right and left. As your arms are open, keep your shoulders attached to the ground. And move your knees to the left. And move your knees to the right. And gentle movement to feel releasing your pelvis, your joints. And also you're gonna feel gentle massage on your pelvis. Keep moving. And keep moving side to side. Doesn't matter if you touch the ground with your knees or not. Just try to move your knees away from your body. Keep moving a little bit more. And bring your knees to the center. Bring your feet together. And lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Flex your right foot, press your right ankle outside the left knee, reclining pigeon. Press your right knee away with your right arm. Keep your right knee aligned with your left knee. So if you like to lift your left foot higher, you might, but make sure right knee is aligned with your left knee. If you like knee going closer to your right shoulder, you're not ready to lift your leg. So as your left foot is on the ground, pelvis flat on the ground, press your right knee away. So make sure right knee is the same line than your left knee. Then try to lift your left foot, but keep the line, right knee aligned with your left. You can wrap your hands behind your left hamstrings and press your right elbow against your right knee to open a little bit more. This is the reclining pigeon, hip opening. Make sure shoulders on the ground, head on the ground, and pelvis on the ground. And bend your left foot on the, place your left foot on the ground, bend your knee. Squeeze your legs together, so slide your right knee to your left knee. Beautiful. Keep your right leg extend as it is. Open your arms to the side. Don't move your pelvis this time. And slowly lower knees to your left as the right foot protect you to lower too quickly and too far. So right foot is support, lower knees to your left. So the right foot protect to going too far. So right knee is wrapping around the left knee. Squeeze your legs together. Right knee is bent and right foot is on the ground. And squeeze your legs together, bring your knees to the center. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Lower right foot on the ground and lift your left leg high up. Flex your left ankle and place outside the left knee. Reclining pigeon. So slide your left knee to the dark wall as you keep like a triangle between your legs. And press your left knee away with your left hand. And align your knees to the one line, flexing left foot to protect your ankle. If you like more, lift your right knee closer to your chest. Maybe slide your hands in between the triangle between your legs to grab your leg. And push your left knee away. Make sure shoulders and pelvis is on the ground. If you like to straighten your leg, it's okay. Straighten your legs to the ceiling, but make sure pelvis on the ground, shoulders on the ground, and knee aligned to the left and right. And plant your right foot on the ground. Slide your left knee to the right. Squeeze your legs together and both legs are bent. And open your arms, shoulders on the ground. Don't move hips any direction, just very slowly. Lower knees to the right. And then left foot protect to jamming too quickly. Of course, if you like to touch the ground with your knees, I will not stop you. Just feel the stretch instead of doing the pose. Feel what's happening in your body. Make sure the knees squeeze into each other. Supine twist, release all the negative thinking. As you're squeezing your legs, believe it or not, you're opening your pelvis. Even you think you're squeezing. This is amazing hip opener. Squeeze your legs together, come back to the center, lift your left leg up to the ceiling, lower left foot on the ground. Straight your legs in front of you, stretch your arms over your head, inhale. And exhale, move your arms by your sides. Roll over on your belly, facing bar walls. Hands by your side, fingers pointing back, extend your leg, extend your arms. Squeeze your ribs away from the ground, keeping your forehead or chin on the ground, so you're really active in this pose. Then lift your arms, lift your back of the head, chest and legs. Lift everything but hips. And release down. Fingers pointing back to your feet. Extend your arms farther back, squeeze your ribs. And lift your arms, lift your back of the head, lift your chest, squeeze imaginary block between your hands, lift your legs higher, inhale, exhale, lower down. This time, press your feet against the floor, keep your legs firm. Top of the feet pressing, so remember to stretch entire front of your body. So top of the feet are on the ground, so you stretch front of the feet. And as you're extending your toes, and lift your arms, lift your chest, press your feet more to lift your heart higher up, squeeze imaginary block, open your heart, and release down. Sit down on your heels to child pose. Zipping your legs together can be less comfortable but healthier for your lower back. Just don't jam so quickly to sitting deeper. Just feel the breath and fulfill the back with your breathing. So you allow yourself to relax deeper and go deeper to the pose. Squeezing your legs. It also can feel on your hip joints, which is actually contracting as you're gonna open them later. So very slowly go to tabletop, hands and knees. Keep the back flat and relax your head and relax your table. Go to like angry cat. So press the floor away, tuck your toes under, and keep this pose while breathing to the back of your lungs. Relaxing your head and the table. Don't change this pose. Just breathe in this pose. And notice how far you can go just around the back like this. And you still do vinyasa flow because the breathing going deeper and deeper to one direction, to the back of your lungs. Squeeze your belly. Now extend your neck, roll your shoulder blades back and lift your sternum higher as you open your heart and breathe through your heart. Maybe chin pointing forward, so extend your throat a little bit more. Squeeze your shoulder blades, breathe through your heart. And try to keep your chin forward as long as possible. Sit down on your heels to child pose. When your thighs touching your torso, relax your head down. And we're gonna do the flow a little bit quicker. So round your back to cat. Press the floor away. Open your chest to cow. And sit down on your heels to child pose. And again, round your back to cat. Open your chest to cow. And sit down on your heels to child pose. And repeat this flow by your own pace. And your pace is your breath. So focusing on your breath and allow the breath guide your movement. Excellent. So now when you sit down on your heels, stay there for a moment. So we add a little bit to it. So round your back to cat. Keep the cat position. Bring your left knee to your forehead, squeeze your belly more. Extend your left leg back and open your chest like a cow. And bend your left knee next to right, sit down on your heels to child pose. And again, round your back to cat. Bring your right knee to your forehead, round even more. Extend your right leg back, open your chest like a cow. And right knee next to left to child pose. And again, round your back to cat, left knee to your forehead, squeeze. Extend your left leg back, extend your chest. And left knee next to right, child pose. And again, round your back to cat. Right knee to your forehead. Extend your leg, look forward, and release. Sit down on your heels. Listen carefully, we could continue growing. Round your back to cat. Knee to your forehead, squeeze your core. Extend your left leg back, keep the left leg back. And lower your right foot next to your left foot to side plank on the right knee. Lift your left arm to the ceiling, plant your foot on the ground and push your hips to the door. Awesome. Beautiful. Very slowly go back, left hand on the ground, keep your left leg lifting. Extend your right arm forward. Press your left heel back, find the balance. Awesome. Excellent. Right hand on the ground, left knee next to right, sit down on your heels to child pose. Excellent. Now right side. Round your back, knee to your forehead. Extend your right leg, extend your chest. And side plank on the left knee, lower right foot on the ground, lift your right arm to the ceiling, extend the entire body. Right hand on the ground, lift your right leg back, extend your left leg arm in front of you, extend. Beautiful, find the balance. Lower left hand, lower right knee on the ground, sit down on your heels to child pose. Now we're gonna extend a little bit more, last flow, a little bit farther. Round your back to cat, left knee to your forehead, squeeze core. Extend, and side plank on your right knee, lift your left arm to the ceiling, lift your left leg. Push your hips to the door, bring your left heel to your glute. Grab your left ankle behind you with your left arm. Slowly squeeze your shoulder blades, breathe to entire body, push your hips to the door, open your heart. Phenomenal. Straight your left leg back, left hand on the ground, square your hips and find the balance, stretch your right arm forward, extend. Excellent job. And tuck your left toes under, keep your left leg straight. Lower right hand on the ground. Maybe attach your right foot next to left to full plank. If this is too much, keep your both knees on the ground. Press your toes, shift entire body forward, knees bend if you want, and lower your chest and stomach on the ground. Hands by your waistline. Press the floor away, feel your legs, Cobra, Bhujandrasana, open your chest, pubic bone on the ground. And release down. Sit down on your heels to child pose. And then round your back to cat. Right into your forehead to round. Squeeze in. Extend your right leg. Side plank on the left arm. Lift your right leg. Push your hips forward, right heel to your glute, push your hips forward, open your heart, squeeze your core. Excellent. Straighten your right leg, keep your right leg straight. Tuck your toes on the ground, right foot on the ground. Attach your left foot next to right to full plank. Press your toes, shift entire body forward, knees bend or straight. Lower your chest and stomach on the ground. Hands by your waistline. Roll your shoulder blades back, relax your glutes. Squeeze your elbows and lift your chest to become on the ground. happening there after the few movements. So let's keep moving. Lunge you back to cat. Tap your toes, down dog. Press your sitting bones to the sky. Press the floor away with your strong arms. Soften your knees, but lift your sitting bones higher and pedal with your heels side to side. If the pelvis sways side to side, it's amazing to stretch the back of your legs. You may keep the steady pose and knees bent or straight. Walk your hands to your feet to forward fold on the back on your neck. Allow yourself to hang down like this. Lift your sitting bones higher. You're not wasting your time just hanging down like this. You actually make the spine healthier. You're allowed to do reverse what you're doing during the days. You extend the spine to breathing through it. And again, you don't have to keep your knees straight. Make sure your sitting bones lift higher. Maybe shift your weight slightly to your toes so you feel the weights, but don't lift your heels. Heels grounded. And relax a little bit more. Hands on your shins, just below the knees. Look forward, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. 2 more times like this. Inhale, halfway. Hands on your shins, look forward. And exhale out, forward fold. 1 more. Inhale, back flex. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Open your heart a little bit more. And exhale out, forward fold. Keep your legs strong. You can place the block in between your legs above your knees if you wish to. This is very nice reminder how strong your legs and supportive can be. Squeeze the block. Inhale, halfway, look forward. Exhale out, full. Hands on your hips, elbows up, chin up, stand up. Squeeze the block with your strong legs. Push your hips forward, lift your arms to the ceiling. Reach your fingers even higher, push your hips forward, squeeze your ribs. Hands to your heart center, Samastiti, even standing. Relax your shoulders to stand up nice and tall. As you're keeping the block or imaginary block between your thighs, bring the big toes closer than your heels. Squeezing the block, push your hips forward. The longer stretch you have, less pressure on your lower back you will have. The bottom of your body is responsible for your lower back. Squeeze your ribs, squeeze your pelvic floor, lift your crown of the head, relax your shoulders. Tadasana, extend your arms by your sides, palms facing forward. This is primary pose, along with cat-cow, which you're repeating all over in every yoga practice. If you understand Tadasana, every pose in yoga practice are the same. Circle your arms to the ceiling, reach from your fingers. The highest point of your body are your fingers. Release your left arm on the side, lean to the door, squeeze your ribs, extend your right side of your body, shoulders relax. Come back to the center, both arms up, keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. Release your right arm on the side, open left armpit and lean to the right. Squeeze your ribs, avoid the back bend. Come back to the center, both arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, look forward. Exhale out, full. Squeeze the block, swan up, open your arms to the side, chin up, chest up, circle up, lift your arms higher, squeeze your ribs. Reach your arms behind you, farther back, push your hips forward, squeeze your shoulder blades, ribs engage. Hands to your heart center, Samastiti, even standing. Lift your arms to the ceiling again. Release your right arm on the side, lean to the dark. Walk. Come back to the center, readjust your ribs. Make the lower ribcage going closer to your pelvis. And release your left arm on the side, lean to the opposite side, back flat. And come back to the center, lift your arms. Exhale out, forward fold. Release the block on the side. Walk your hands forward to tabletop or plank. Anytime you need support, you can always drop your knees on the ground. Look forward, like Tadasana, squeeze your ribs. Press your toes, shift entire body forward, back flat, look forward. Lower your chest and stomach on the ground. Hands by your waistline, feet flat, Cobra, Bhujangasana, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades back, open your heart. Fantastic, lower down. Sit down on your heels to child pose. Breathe, relax your forehead toward the ground. And walk your fingers harder. Round your back to cat. Open your chest to cow. And find tabletop. Extend your right arm to the right, lock your right shoulder. And lift your right arm to the ceiling, so open your torso from your waistline. Lock your right shoulders, so you not twist from your shoulders, twist from your waistline. And thread your left arm on the right to thread the needle. Slide your right arm to the left as you shift your weights on your right shoulder. If you really like to lift your leg, lift the right one. Slowly, if the leg was extend, bend your knee. Press the left palm against the floor and lift your right arm to the right. Relock your right shoulder, squeeze your shoulder blades and lift your right arm so you twist from your waist and lower your right hand on the ground. Left arm to the door. Extend your fingers a lot, but lock your shoulders and then lift your arm so you twist from your waistline. Fantastic. And thread your left arm on the right to the dark wall. And shift your weight on your shoulder. And again, if you really like to lift your leg, lift the left. Press the floor away with right palm, re-extend your left arm, relax your left shoulder and lift your left arm to twist. Excellent. Lower left hand on the ground. Sit down on your heels to child pose. Round your back to cat. Tap your toes, down dog. And take the block, walk your hands to your feet first. And take the block above your knees between your legs. And squeeze your legs, inhale halfway. Exhale out full. Squeeze the block, circle your arms to the ceiling. Lift your arms high up. And hands to your heart center. So we're gonna readjust the block. Make sure the block not sticking out. So when you squeeze the quads, when you sway your arm in front of your legs, doesn't hit the block, so not too far. A little bit farther back, so the quads are pointing above in front of the block. So try to push the block back. So that's how you rotate your thighs. Trying to push the block to the back wall, lift your arms to the ceiling, and sit down to chair pose. Lift your 10 toes off the ground, squeeze the block tremendously, reaching your fingers higher. If you have any tension on your lower back, squeeze your ribs outside in. Push your sitting bones back, relax your shoulders, squeeze your pelvic floor, squeeze the block, sit down deeper. Look down, you're supposed to see your toes. If you don't see toes, sit down back. Exhale out, forward fold. Keep the block as it is. Walk your hands forward to plank. Squeeze the block tremendously. Press your toes, shift entire body forward. You might bend your knees if you like to for support. Lower your chest and stomach on the ground. Extend your toes back, squeeze the block with your legs. And lift your chest up, squeezing the block with your legs. Open your chest to cobra. Lower down. And stretch your arms behind you. And lift your chest, squeeze the block. And release down. Go sit down to child pose, release the block on the side. Round your back to cat. Find down dog. lift your left leg to the ceiling if you wish. You don't have to, just extend. Shift your weight on your right heel. Bring your left knee to your chest, but keep your hips high up. Highest as you can, and look forward at the same time. And inhale, lift your hips higher to step your left foot in between your hands. Higher lifting your hips is easier to step farther forward. You can use the block on both sides of your left foot and keep your fingers on the ground or on the block next to your heel. Try to lower your pelvis while you're pushing your left sitting bone back. Lengthen the spine. Keep your right quad strong. Left hand on your left hip. Rotate your shoulders, extend the neck, squeeze your shoulder blades. Maybe reach your fingers to the ceiling and try to reach to the liable. And reach even higher so you feel the core twisting. Inhale. Exhale, left hand inside the left foot. And lift your sitting bones higher to straighten your left leg. You don't have to keep completely straight, but extend your left leg. And quarter walk to the right to wide open forward fold. Now toes in, heels out. Forehead toward the ground and sitting bones higher. Breathe, relax. And hands on your hips, elbows up, chin up, standing up. As you stand up nice and tall, stretch your arms to the ceiling to start. Reach from your fingers, lengthen the spine, lengthen the neck, and bring your feet parallel to each other. So as you open your legs, keep your feet parallel to each other. We're going to horse sit. Push your sitting bones back as you stretch your arms forward. If this will be enough for you, it's fine. If you like to go deeper, stretch your arms forward, push your sitting bones back, squeeze your ribs. The more you're extending your arms, the more you're pushing your sitting bones back, the more you open your hips. Press your heels and four corners of the feet, lift your toes. And very slowly slide your hips to one side, maybe straight the other leg, and slide your hips to the opposite side, straight the other leg. If the hips is high, it's fine. If it's lower, it's fine. Side to side, work on the core, work on the legs, the hips releasing completely. Go back to the center, release, forward fold, toes in, hips out. Amazing. Breathe. Hands on your hips, elbows up, chin out, standing up. To wide open stand. So use entire mat. Left foot is in the front, the right foot is on the back on the mat, heel and heel alignment. So open and stand wide. Wider the stand. I don't have to cap your mat on half. Twist your toes to the left. So even the back leg, twist your toes to the left. So you're gonna feel as the right edge of the foot is pressing down. Make the hips open to the down wall. Inner rotate your thigh, open your pelvis and push your pelvis. Right toes pointing to the back. Awesome. Press your right edge of the foot, extend your arms. Extend your arms so the pelvis will be aligned with your shoulders. Push your pelvis a little bit forward. Push your pelvis ahead. Very slowly, and then bend your left knee while reaching right arm back. Bend your left knee. Awesome. Excellent. Squeeze your ribs. Press your right edge of the foot. Extend your neck. Look on the left palm. Open your palms, and reach your arms to the ceiling straight from left. Now twist your toes to the right and change your pelvis. Open your arms, push your hips forward, shoulders relaxed. Look on the right palm. Reach your left arm to the back and bend your right knee at the same time. Bending as deep as you can. Relax your pelvis. And lift your arms to the ceiling straight from left. And twist your toes to the left. And open your arms. Reach your right arm back, bend your left knee. Lift your both arms to the ceiling, both arms up. Twist your toes to the right. Open your arms, reach your Awesome. Reverse warrior. Straight your front leg, reverse triangle, straight your front leg, straight your front leg. Bend your right knee, wiggle hands down on both sides of the right foot. Lift your left heel, bend your left knee on the ground. Keep your fingers framing right foot and push your pelvis back to half split. Bend your right knee. Lower your hips forward. With your right knee passing your right ankle, slide your left knee farther back and try to relax your pelvis toward the ground so you stretch your left hip crease again. Lift your right arm to the ceiling. Straighten your right leg. Don't lower your arm, lift your right arm higher. Just straighten your right leg. You don't have to stretch completely. And side plank like we did in the beginning. Slide your right foot back, lift your right arm higher. Don't lower your arm. Just use your left arm pressing away. Awesome. Squeeze your core engaged. Lift your right leg if you like more and grab your ankle behind you if you like more. And straighten your right leg back. Lower right hand. You can go to plank, low plank, cobra, or up dog, or child pose right away. If you like to do the flow, go ahead. If you like to go to child pose right away, go to child pose. Relax here for a moment. Enjoy the sweating part to release all the toxins and be grateful that actually your body can do that. It's a self-cleaning, self-releasing, cleansing entire body. Round your back to cat and find down dog. Again, if you can, lift your right leg high up. Press the floor away, knee to your forehead, but lift your hips as high as possible. Inhale, lift your hips higher while stepping right foot in between your hands. And again, hips higher allow you to step farther forward. So if you need to adjust your foot to the front of the mat, do that. So fingers framing right heel, not in front of the foot. Right? And keep your hips lower, right sitting bone back. So you're not going like whatever it is. Try to bend your knee, even when you use the block. Try to bend your knee deeper, lower your pelvis, stretch your right glute, push your right sitting bone back, keep your left leg strong, amazing. Awesome job. Right hand on your right hip. Roll your right shoulder blade back. Right fingers behind your ear, open your chest and chin away from your chest. Reach your fingers to the ceiling, so feel the stretch, inhale. Right hand inside the right foot. Press the floor away with your hands, sitting bones high up. If you can straight your right leg is fine, if you cannot it's fine. Just press the floor away, sitting bones higher. You can keep your hands on the blocks or on the ground. Quarter walk to the left to wide open forward fold. And this time, big toes closer than your heels. Lift the singles higher and keep your legs as they are. And walk your hands to your left foot and try to bring chest closer to your left thigh. Don't bend your knee, don't twist your feet. Keep your feet as they are, toes in, heels out. Okay. Keep your feet as they are. And legs. And walk your hands to your left. Don't twist your legs, don't engage your feet. So keep your toes in, always in. Walk your hands to the center and do the same to the other side. So press your feet to the floor. So you lift the sling bones high and switch on the side. It doesn't matter what others doing. It matters what you feel. So you think just perfect and you are beautiful that way. And don't maybe look around because somebody might be doing a little bit of balance. and come back to the center. Release your torso down. And plant your hands on your hips, elbows up, chin up, standing up. We're going to warrior two to the right. So again, hips open to the dark wall. Press your right heel forward down and left toes pointing to the right as well. So the left side of the edge of the foot pressing against the floor and stop the sliding. As the gymnasts say, it's never sliding for circles. It's just not pressing enough. So press your foot. You can lean from everybody a little bit. Put your left arm farther back, extend the neck, shoulders above your pelvis. Beautiful. Open your both palms up. Reach your arms to the ceiling, straighten your front leg. You're gonna do a little bit different this time. Open your arms, keep your both legs straight. Push your pelvis back, triangle. Right arm down, left arm up. Beautiful. Push your pelvis to the back heel a little bit more. Lift your left arm higher to bending right knee to side angle. Right forearm on your right thigh or lower if you like. Push your pelvis to the dark wall. Reach your left arm higher, go back to warrior two. Reach your arms to the ceiling, straight your front leg. Twist your toes to the left, keep your both legs straight. And reach your arms to the ceiling. Triangle. Push your pelvis back, reach your left arm in front of you, lower left arm, lift your right. Keep your back flat, extend your right arm to the ceiling, lengthen the spine. Right arm strong, bend your left knee side angle. Left forearm on your thigh bone, extend the neck. One more each side, lift your torso to warrior two. Look on the left palm. Lift your arms straight, your front leg, inhale. Twist your toes to the right. Keep your both legs straight. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Reverse. High five to the back wall, maybe if you like. And triangle. Push your pelvis back. Lower right arm, lift your left. Keep your both legs straight at first. Push your hips to the dark wall. Reach your left fingers higher. Lift your left arm higher. Bend your right knee to side angle. Go to warrior two. Both arms up, both legs straight. Twist your toes to the left. And lift your arms to the ceiling even higher. Maybe reverse triangle, so maybe do high five this time. And open your arms parallel to the ground, triangle. Push your pelvis back. Bend, keep your legs straight. Then bend your left knee to side angle. And lift up to reverse. And the windmill hands down, frame your left foot to lizard or runner's lunge. Keep your fingers next to your left heel, inside or both sides of the foot. Straighten your right leg, lower your pelvis. Bend your right knee on the ground. And push your pelvis back, walk your fingers farther forward so you stretch entire body. Left sitting bone back, chin pointing forward. Bend your left knee, lift your left arm to the ceiling, keep your right knee on the ground, reach your left arm higher. Because you can do this and you have very power in your stomach, in your solar plexus. Squeeze your ribs, lift your left arm higher, squeeze here, push your pelvis back and slide your left leg without lowering the left arm. You can. That's awesome. Lift your left arm higher, keep your left arm higher. Fantastic. Phenomenal. Maybe lift your left leg and grab your ankle behind you. Push softly, hips forward. Straighten your left leg. You can sit down to child pose or vinyasa flow if you wish. Go to plank, lower plank, cobra up, even up dog if you like. And then we get into child pose. Slowly round your back to cat. Down dog. And walk your hands to your feet to forward bend on the back of the mat. Relax your head down, zip the legs together, imaginary blood between your legs. And sit down to chair to relax a little. Squeeze your legs, lift your arms higher. Because you're on chair, right? There's always a sit down when you like to relax. So you're ready for relax. Lift your arms high, relax your shoulders. Lift your right heel and stand up nice and tall. Lift your arms higher. Awesome job, you guys. Maybe lift your right knee higher while lifting arms farther back behind you. So you really find the balance. Press your left foot to the ground. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Make sure you're keeping feet on the railroad tracks. Right foot 3 inches to the right, left foot 3 inches to the left. Don't miss the railroad tracks because you're gonna cause accident. So left foot to the left, on side of the mat, right foot to the side of the mat. So the hip distance apart, right and left. Awesome. And you're gonna see why. Lean back, relax your shoulders, avoid the back bend on your lower back, so squeeze your ribs. Are you bending your knee? Ribs back. Bind your arms behind your back. Palms together, squeeze your shoulder blades, even the elbows are bent. Bend your right knee deeper. Push your right sitting bone back. Lift your chest, squeeze your ribs, and humble warrior. Bring your right shoulder inside the right knee. The knee is too close. This is hard to fit, right? So stepping wider, it's easier for you to fit your shoulders. Press your left heel down, right sitting bone back to support your lower back. Lift your knuckles higher, back up. Lift your chest. You can keep your arms bind like this or extend your fingers, warrior 3. Extend your fingers back, look forward, chest up, squeeze your core, and shift your weight on your right heel. Push your left heel back, reach your neck forward, lift your left. Awesome. Left foot next to right. Sit down, relax on the chair. Squeeze your legs, lift your arms higher, squeeze your legs even more, inhale, squeeze your belly, exhale out, forward fold. Awesome, sitting bones higher. Zip your legs, chair pose, lift your toes. You don't have to sit down very deep. You can always sit in the bar chair. Relax your shoulders and then lift your other heel, which is gonna be left. And stand up nice and tall. You can lift your left knee higher if you're ready. Ground your right heel, lift your fingers behind you a little bit more. Relax your shoulders. Step forward where you want. If you need to adjust your feet, step your right foot farther. You always can do this. Make sure you have railroad tracks on the mat. Left foot 3 inches to the left, right foot 3 inches to the right. Push your hips forward so you stretch your right hip crease. Right leg super strong like a concrete. Squeeze your inner groin. Push your left sitting bone back and squeeze your ribs. This is challenging pose for practitioner, even 20 years of practice. Bind your arms behind your back. Although this is very challenging, but this is primary basic pose. Press your knuckles back, squeeze your shoulder blades back together. And push your left sitting bone back, lower your torso in between your legs, left shoulder to side. Push your left sitting bone back a lot. Press your right heel a lot to support the balance. Press your knuckles higher back, lift your torso up. You can keep your bones together or extend, warrior 3. Lift your heels, zip your leg in the middle line. Lift your arms higher, lift your right leg higher, squeeze your right glute, extend your leg. Excellent, right foot next to left, chair pose. Dinner table or bar, whatever you like. Squeeze your legs, relax your shoulders. But you're gonna be a little bit more creative on the end. Extend your arms back, under chair. Extend your chin forward, fingers back. Right arm forward, left arm back. Stay here or right elbow outside the left thigh. Slowly sit down, down on your sitting bones or anything else. And laying down, full body stretch. Are you happy? Yes. You know what's happening, what's going on right now. You know what's coming. So relax for a moment, straight entire body. Wipe your face if you like. Drink but not too much. Take one sip to moisturize your mouth so you're not over heavy your stomach. So now plant your feet on the ground and sit your knees together to the ceiling. And keep your shoulders on the ground, tilt your pelvis. As you tilt your pelvis, you lift your sitting bones and tailbone off the ground a little. But press your lower back, the sturdy bone of the pelvis, so the sacrum is pressing against the floor. At the same time, squeeze your ribs down. Support your lower back. Fingertips behind your ears. Open your elbows to the sides. Keep the tilting pelvis. Inhale, exhale, lift to crunch. Inhale, lower, exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower, exhale, crunch. Keep continue just 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your feet as they are or lift to shelf. Another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Another 10 or relax. Straight your legs to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Flex your right ankle and place your right ankle outside the left knee. Open right knee to the right, reclining pigeon. Press your right knee away with your right arm. Awesome. Extend your left arm to the left, to the door. Right fingers behind your right ear. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow, right foot to crunch. Inhale, lower, exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower, exhale, crunch. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift, hold for a moment. Lift your left foot if you like or keep on the ground. Extend your elbow, extend your leg. And bring it in. 10. And extend. 9. Extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And release your shoulder, left foot on the ground. Keep your right ankle as it is. Stretch your arms by your side. Press your foot against the floor. Stay here. If you like more challenge, lift your hips up. So open your knee to the side, lift your hips higher, hands by your side, toward your heel, so shoulder blades underneath. Open your pelvis a little bit more. And release down. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Release your right foot down. Lift your left leg up. Flex your left ankle. Side the right knee. Press your left knee. Reclining pigeon. Open right arm to the dark wall. Left fingers behind your left ear. Open your elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Left elbow. Left foot. Crunch. Inhale. Lower. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Lower. And keep continue for another just 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. As you lift, hold. Lift your right foot. Extend your right leg and release your left arm. Lift your left foot. Right foot. And crunch. Extend and crunch. Extend and crunch. Bend your knee when you come in. Extend straight. Bend your knee. Extend straight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And right foot on the ground. Left ankle as this. Hands by your sides. Fingers going to your right heel. Roll your shoulders underneath. If you like more, lift your hips. Open leg to the left. lower your pelvis on the ground. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. And lower left foot on the ground. Straighten your legs in front of you. Roll over on your belly facing the front wall, so this wall. Extend your arms back, lengthen the spine, lengthen the neck, squeeze your core. Extend your feet as far as possible behind you. Extend your neck and lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your arms, lift everything and lower down. And again, inhale, lift up, locust pose. Exhale, lower down. Every time inhale, lift higher, squeeze your shoulder blades, straighten your legs and arms, and exhale, lower down. And up and down. Just finish as you started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Plant your hands next to your lower rib cage. Open your feet wider apart, wider than the mat. Press your toes against the floor, like you ruin your pedicure. Feel your legs and roll your shoulder blades back. Peel your chest up, press your pubic bone against the floor, lift your chest higher, stay where you're exhaling. Keep lifting your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades, exhaling as you stay. Stay a little bit longer, inhale a little bit higher. Fantastic, lower down. One more time the same. Legs strong, roll your shoulder blades, lift your chest, inhale. Stay where you exhale. Lift your chest, inhale. Stay where you exhale. Lift your chest, inhale. Stay where you exhale. Inhale. Release down. Sit your legs together. Lift your feet to the ceiling. Sway your feet to the ceiling. Lower your feet. And then sit down on your heels to child pose. Gentle. To relax your lower back after the full back bends you down. Find the breath calming your nervous system and go to tabletop. As you tabletop, turn the tabletop to your left, to the dark wall. We're going to frog pose. As you go into the left side, open your knees wide apart, as wide as possible you can. Flex your feet, open your toes to the side, so heel will be aligned with your knees. And as you slide your knees away, flex your feet, keep your hands bent your elbows on the ground, and push your pelvis back. Stay where you are. Doesn't matter, my hips are tight, so I'm not an amazing example, but I still doing, right? So push your pelvis back, flex your feet. If your knees bothering you, is another pose to do this. Bring your big toes to touch and push your torso forward, lay your chest on the ground, and try to push your pubic bone on the ground. Doesn't matter if the pubic bone ever touch the ground or not, don't lift your toes. So this is the way to do this. Frog pose. And this is challenging pose for so many. And many times, because we feel, oh, I can do it, and you release. Instead, breathe. You're not gonna break your pelvis. You're actually releasing all the emotional stress from your pelvis. Just breathe to the entire body. If you relax your pelvis more, you're gonna notice that you actually can go deeper just to breath. Don't fight with this what you're feeling right now. It can be super uncomfortable, but actually yoga teaches us to be okay in uncomfortable places. It's life. So relax your forearms on the ground more. Push your pelvis back if you like. If you like to relax your chest on the ground, welcome to do this. Or some people it's better this way. And allow yourself to breathe, to relax, knowing that you're gonna hold this pose for another 2 hours. So what are you gonna do with this? If you have to, this is just started. So allow yourself to relax. And times heal everything. But we don't have time for 2 hours. Sorry. I know you wish you hold this for 2 hours. We keep being this disposed. You can bring your toes a little bit closer to each other if they open wider, and push your pelvis a little bit back farther. Relax a little bit more. And then very slowly zip your toes together, bring your knees together, turn the tabletop to your right. And sit down on your heels to child pose. Zebra, everything in the middle line. Chest to your thighs, relax your forehead, squeeze everything as much as possible inside to the center. Amazing job, you guys. Now round your back to cat. Open your chest to cow. Find tabletop. You can sway your legs to the side or cross your ankles to extend your legs in front of you and laying down on the back. As you're laying down on the back, stretch your arms over your head to feel the stretch both sides, entire body. Inhale. And exhale, bring your both knees to your chest. Grab your knees with your hands and make the circle to the ceiling with your knees to massage your lower back. You may make the circle, both knees on one side and another, or even open right into the right while open left into the left. And you feel the pelvis relax, the lower back relax. Or making a creative movement, totally different like Picasso movement. So one leg in the front, left leg on the other side, completely away. Whatever your body feel, relax. Super cool. And then plant your feet on the ground. Open your arms to the sides and scooch your hips to your right. Scooch them as much as possible to your right, where his right hand is. And then bring your knees to your chest, then lower knees to your left. So right hip stacking above left hip. Both shoulders on the ground and turn your chin to your right hand. Extend the neck to approach the twist a little bit more. If you need to use the block between your legs or under your legs, welcome. Allow yourself to let go of everything what you need to let it go. Even the things you don't know, but they let it go. The twist, relax everything to set us aligned with our soul, to connecting to the higher level of ourselves. Put the ego on rest. Looks like you're never gonna change this pose, so you rest for the rest of the night. Relax completely, feel the benefits. Then squeeze your legs together to the center. Plant your feet on the ground and readjust the pelvis in the center first. And then scooch your hips to the left side of the mat. Allow. Keep your shoulders where they are. And then bring your knees closer to your chest, shoulders on the ground, and roll your knees to your right as your head twisting to your left. And again, relax here for a few. at you with the twists. And very slowly squeeze your legs together. Bring them to the center, plant your feet on the ground, readjust your pelvis to the center, and lift your legs to the ceiling. Bend your knees, slide your hands in between your legs to happy baby pose, lower your lower shoulders and lower back on the ground. Keep the entire body completely rest. Only if you don't want the cool wet towel, lift your right hand to the ceiling away from your feet. Thank you. Other than this, keep your happy baby as it is. You might see the happy babies you own, or youngest sister, brothers, or nephews. You know how they play. So allow yourself to keep the entire body in this position, like a playful calm, happy time, but relaxed at the same time. Allow yourself to be comfortable. So if you like to bring the big toe to your mouth, go ahead. And slowly bring your knees to your chest together. Squeeze the entire body in. Inhale with your head on the ground for a moment. And squeeze your legs closer to your body. And then when you exhale out, bring your forehead to your knees. Lift your shoulders off the ground. Squeeze the entire body a little bit more. Inhale. And as you exhale out, squeeze the entire body a little bit more. And then straight you each mat to each corner of the mat. Hands by your sides, palms open up. Final relaxation. Shavasana. Relax here. Be proud of yourself, whatever you did. Extra movement in yoga practice, or also what you did in your life. Look how far you end up. You are amazing, you and beautiful you. Strong, healthy the way you are. You are here in the best. So don't think less than the best about yourself, because you made it far. And everything in the past created you who you are in this moment. So if you like to change anything, you can start in this second, in this moment. Everything what you see in others or others' events, it's the reflection of you. So know that everything happened for a reason, and this amazing you just starting to be here has also approached to here. Thank you so much to come into this night yoga practice, to sharing the amazing movement, to sharing the beautiful vibration with each other and myself. So now you're gonna take this yoga, whatever you learn, take or release, to the rest of the evening and share with others. It's alright to dislike the teacher sometimes during the yoga practice. It's normal. But guess what? It's a reflection of you. So whatever you see in others and other events is already existing in you. You working in new battles. So now you're gonna feel amazing because you passed through it. You don't have to hear the teacher. You don't have to listen anything. You just go through by yourself. Nobody did this to you. You're strong. time in this meditative state as long as you like. No rush to move quickly. Remember, put the blocks next to the cubbies when you're going out. And be as quiet as possible, maybe even on tiptoes when you walk out of this room. So others can stay longer in this meditative state. Drive safe. It's beautiful, snowy winter outside. So be careful and take the warm as long as you like. And enjoy the rest of the evening with much peace.